Well, hello again everyone. It's Boxing Day morning, we've got the van all packed up and we're off on our last trip of 2023 and we're going to the Caravan Motorhome Club site at Coniston in the Lake District. Well, we've got here, we arrived just about as it started to get dark. Chaz and Liz are already here, they've been here a couple of days. They've saved us a pitch next to them. We did manage to fill up with LPG on the way because one of our LPG bottles was pretty much empty. A couple of places we tried were no longer doing LPG, even though it said they were on the internet, but we eventually managed to fill up at Morrison's, so I think we're all good for LPG now. We're going to settle in, have a bit of a quiet night, cup of tea, maybe a slice of cake, and we'll see what the morning brings. We haven't had much of a chance to have a look around the site yet because it is now completely dark, but looks pretty nice from what I've seen so far. Well, it's 8 AM and it's absolutely peeing down outside. You can tell we're quite a bit further north because look how dark it is still outside at 8 o'clock. That'd be daylight back at home. Well, one of the first things I'm going to do is get our awning put up. We're in quite a sheltered spot here, but the wind is quite high. I think we'll be okay. Our awning is quite robust, but I'm going to have to peg it down with some rock pegs. Been up the campsite office and bought quite a few rock pegs from the little shop there to hold it down. So Chaz has given me a bit of a hand, and then once we've got our awning up, we're going to have a go at putting Chaz's up as well. Now we're moving on to Chaz's awning. Now, Chaz bought this awning when we went to the motorhome show at the NEC, and this is the first time that he's put it up. He did go down and collect it, and they demonstrated putting it up for him, but this is the first time that it's been put up on a campsite. So it took a little bit of doing. It was a little bit tricky to get all the bits in the right order. It's like a safari room type awning, and obviously the wind out awning on Chaz's van is quite long, so there's a sort of network of little bars and things that you have to slide together, and then the sides slide into the bars and the front slides in as well. But we got it all up in the end. We put a tarpaulin down to start off with, which may have been a little bit of a mistake because it did rather tend to collect the water. But yeah, looked very good when it was up, and I think it'll be a very good addition for the summer months for sure. Gives a lot of extra living space to Chaz's van. there we go, there is Chaz's safari room all put up and present and correct. Well, that was a bit of a mission to get up Chaz's new awning thing. It's like a safari room, I guess, isn't it? But I think once you've done it a couple of times and got used to it, and in better weather and perhaps softer ground as well, because that was quite difficult, then it would go up quite easily. So anyway, I've come up in the back in the van now, got myself a nice cup of tea, got myself a lunch of birthday cake and sausage rolls, dried myself off, changed into some dry clothes, and yeah, going to chill out for a while, and then I think we might try and go for a little walk, because we need to get out the van and explore a little bit around the site. Right, we're off for a walk. We're going to go down and see if we can find Coniston Water. Oh, it's down here. So it is a very big site here, and I think we've only got part of it open for the Christmas break, but see where we're walking through, there's lots of empty pitches in sections that aren't open, so during the summertime I reckon this would be a pretty busy site. I do remember coming here many years ago with my dad when I was a child, and we stayed in a caravan here, well, in our caravan here that we towed here. So yeah, I have been here before, but it was a long time ago. Well, at least it has stopped raining now, although the wind is starting to pick up a bit, and I think it is forecast to get quite windy tonight. Lovely children's playground down here. They got dog and bike washes here, although this is in the part of the site that isn't open. And there's the other facilities block, obviously in the not open part of the site. Got these little camping pods as well, they look very luxurious. Now we're leaving the campsite area and heading through these woods down to Coniston Water. Well, there we go, Coniston Water, and isn't it absolutely lovely, even this time of year as it's starting to get dark. Yeah, the water is pretty high. So this path by the lake is part of the Cumbria Way long distance path, but yeah, we're not going to go very far today, I don't think. Well, yeah, there we go. We're starting to lose the light a little bit. It is starting on to rain quite heavily again. So we're just going to head back the way we come. That was a nice little walk. Head back to the van, maybe have another cup of tea and a bit of a rest before we go out tonight.